Mark walked into the office, the early morning sun casting long shadows across the desks. He reached his desk and saw a folded piece of paper sitting right on top of his keyboard. It was a simple white note, and his name, Mark, was written on it in neat, elegant handwriting that he immediately recognized as Sarah's. A knot formed in his stomach. Sarah was his colleague, and they'd been working closely together on a major project for the past few months. Their relationship was generally professional, friendly, but he always felt a certain tension, a certain unspoken something in the air. He unfolded the note carefully. Just a few lines were written there. His heart starts beating fast. But how did they get to this point? Just yesterday, they were in a meeting. Flashback. Yesterday, the office was buzzing with activity. The deadline for the Peterson account was looming, and everyone was feeling the pressure. Sarah had been particularly stressed. Mark noticed she'd been staying late, skipping lunch, and generally pushing herself to the limit. He tried to help, offering to take on some of her tasks, but she politely declined, saying she wanted to handle it herself. He felt bad for her, but he thought she had it all under control. It was a fairly big project, and they were doing their best to complete it on time. Later that afternoon, there was a misunderstanding during a conference call with the client. The client, Mr. Peterson, questioned one of Sarah's strategies, and Mark, trying to be helpful, jumped in and offered an alternative solution. Sarah visibly bristled. She didn't say anything during the call, but Mark could feel her annoyance. After the call ended, she quickly gathered her things and left without saying a word. Another incident flashed through Mark's mind. A week ago, he'd accidentally overheard Sarah talking to another colleague about him. He couldn't make out the entire conversation, but he distinctly heard Sarah say, "He just doesn't get it." He didn't know what "it" referred to, but the comment had bothered him ever since. Back to the present, Mark reread the note. It said simply, "Mark, we need to talk. Please meet me at the coffee shop downstairs at noon." It was signed, Sarah. He had no idea what she wanted to discuss. Was she angry about the conference call? Was she going to complain about his work ethic? Was it about the comment he overheard? Or was it something else entirely? A wave of unease washed over him. He knew he had to meet her, but he couldn't shake the feeling that whatever she had to say would change everything. Noon arrived, and Mark made his way to the coffee shop. Sarah was already there, sitting at a small table near the window. Her expression was unreadable. The story ends here, but the reasons and underlying tensions between Mark and Sarah remain somewhat unclear. What it was that Mark didn't get. What will happen at the coffee shop? So many questions left unanswered and undiscovered in this short video. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more stories like this, please like, share, and subscribe.